Everyone seems to be talking about mindset. Your thoughts create your reality. Probably heard of the law of attraction, where what you think is what you'll attract. And yes, thoughts are incredibly important. But the reality is, what's actually driving certain things into your life is something much deeper than your thoughts. It's something much more primal, and that is your emotions. And especially the emotions that have been running in this subconscious pattern for such a long time. A lot of emotions that were programmed into our system in childhood keep running this play, trying to be resolved. And for a lot of us, keeps bringing up the same challenges, the same situations, the same kinds of people into our life because these traumas and emotions really want to be resolved. You might have tried to change your thoughts, and that can feel really hollow to just think differently. And it does start with thoughts in a way because the first step is often to become aware of what is that inner voice saying to us? What is it trying to convince us of? Do we believe in what it's saying? And to my point, most importantly, what emotions are triggered by these repetitive thoughts? Because while thoughts emit a certain vibration, what emits an even stronger vibration that attracts certain things into our life are the emotions that come with it. And that's the thing that is really difficult to change because it's on such a deep primal level. Changing this vibration, changing what we're emitting so that we can attract the things and the life that we actually want. A lot of the time, we daydream about these external things, material things, having more money, having a better partner, having a better career, having more visibility, people finally understanding us and seeing us and listening to us. But the reality is, you could have all these things right in front of you, but if you're still feeling the same way, if we're still in that same vibrational state, the same patterns will repeat. We're going to push those things away because deep down we haven't resolved those emotions. So now the question is, what can we do practically to change our reality? It's great to reach out for that goal, to extend into the world. For a lot of people, that is their path. They go out and chase that thing they think they want, that shapes their identity in some way, or the thing they think will make them feel differently about themselves. And a lot of the time, that is that first step, that first mountain that leads people into the realization of, oh, money isn't everything, fame isn't everything, having that perfect partner isn't everything. It's all about the inner space. How at home are we within ourselves? How do we feel about ourselves? How do we inhabit our life? How does it feel to be in our life? And so the irony is, a lot of the time, all the things that we want come into our life through shifting our emotional state. And so there are a few practical ways to do this. We can sit down in meditation and practice feeling the way we want to feel. How do we want to feel when we wake up? How do we want to feel when we look over at our partner and feel that deep gratitude, for example, for them being in our life? All these beautiful feelings, right? But there's a but. We actually have to face the shit first. That's the thing. Reminder. That's the things we are running away from, often unconsciously, the things we are avoiding. Those are the unresolved emotions that I talked about earlier in this video. We actually have to sit with those first and fully feel them, not analyze them, not make sense out of them, make them a logical thing. No, it's not a thing of the mind. It's about fully digesting them. And that takes time, not one session. Could take one session, depends. But most of the time, that is sitting with it over a certain period of time, feeling a deep compassion for that part of yourself that feels that deep pain. Maybe the part of yourself that has been protecting that pain for a long time. For example, if you've been pushing love away and intimacy away because deep down we're really scared to get hurt again. There's so many ways this plays out. For me, it has been around visibility, making a fool out of myself so many times growing up, going through puberty, and now facing that embarrassed child, that vulnerable child, and learning that it is safe to be a train wreck sometimes. But I really didn't want to feel that shame and that embarrassment. And it hasn't been until over a long period of time I've been able to sit with that part, love it, and understand while I thought it was sabotaging me, that it was actually trying to protect me. And now having that deep compassion that's allowing me to show up in this video today. So this is my invitation, if this video has found you, to start, if you've never really meditated before or sat in silence. There are a few ways you can do this. You can just start by sitting in silence for 5 minutes, noticing what thoughts arise. It's not about quieting your mind, it's about seeing and observing the subconscious pattern, the thoughts that are running all the time, whether you're aware of it or not, and be like, oh, wow, this is actually what my subconscious is listening to all day, every day. Noticing how this makes you feel. And all this, by the way, is over a few sessions. This can be over a week, a month, however long it takes. It's a process, it's a journey to build intimacy with self. And then starting to scan the body. Where do I hold tension? The body is a map of our psyche. A really tight back is a very protected heart. Tight hips, scared of intimacy. Tight hamstrings, a lot of hesitancy when it comes to moving forward. Those braking muscles are working hard. I'll go into that in other videos, but for now, start with that wonder, the curiosity, getting to know the body, getting to know yourself, building that intimacy, seeing yourself in a way that no one's maybe ever seen you before. Because often no one's even able to see you in a deeper way that you've seen yourself. And over time, as you build more awareness of your thoughts, of the map of your body, of your being, of your heart, of your gut, of your fears, and unlock what the underlying fears might be, try to step into them. Find that safe space to actually feel those emotions once and for all. And over time, once that's more processed and digested, there will also be more space, finally, to create clarity about, well, now that this has been worked through, what do I actually want to feel? How do I want to inhabit my life? I've been very fearful about putting this out there, but for now, it's just putting one thing out there, allowing it to exist. And if I am so lucky, it will bring value to maybe you or someone else. And I hope you enjoy this. If you liked it, please subscribe and be one of my first subscribers. Thank you.